Friends, please subscribe, like, and comment. This is very important to us. Why does life only begin after 40? Carl Jung, do you feel it? A quiet but persistent voice somewhere inside. It whispers, is this all? You can be 40, 45, 50. Outwardly, you have everything. Career, family, home. But inside there is a strange emptiness. A feeling that you have lived half your life, but not yours. You are not going crazy. You are not alone. You are waking up. The famous psychologist Carl Jung called this a midlife crisis. But his genius is that he did not see the end in this. He saw the beginning, the real beginning. Jung believed that our life is divided into two halves, and the rules in them are completely different. First half, the outer route. Until 40, we run along a well-worn rut. We are driven by external goals. To get an education, build a career, make money, start a family. We wear masks, a good employee, a responsible parent, an exemplary spouse. We get so used to them that we begin to confuse the mask with our own face. We live for others. We work for the boss. We are happy for our parents. We meet the expectations of society. Our I is hidden deep inside. It is not heard behind the roar of external achievements. But by the age of 40, the noise dies down. The career stabilizes. The children grow up. And in this sudden silence, that very inner voice awakens. It is your real I, and it demands a word. This is a crisis. Is it painful? Yes. Scary? Of course. Old landmarks are crumbling. But Jung insisted, this is not a disease. This is healing. These are the birth pangs of your true personality. The second half, the inner journey. After 40, the marathon for external benefits ends. The main journey begins, a journey inside yourself. The goal is no longer to be successful. The goal is to become whole. Jung called this process individuation. It is the path to the real you, to the one you have buried under the weight of debt and other people's hopes. What is there inside? Your forgotten dreams, your hidden talents, your true passion, your shadow side, those traits you have suppressed in yourself for years. All of this is you. To ignore it means to feel like a traitor to yourself for the rest of your life. To accept it means to gain strength you did not know you had. What to do? How to start this new life? First, ask yourself the main question, not what is expected of me, but what do I want? This is the most difficult and most important question. Answer honestly. Let the answer be frightening. Second, listen to your dreams and fantasies. Jung considered them a direct message from the depths of the psyche. What did you dream about as a child? What thoughts come to mind when you are not busy with something? Write them down. These are clues. Third, find your inner old man or old woman. This is the archetype of wisdom inside you. It does not speak loudly. It whispers. To hear it, you need to slow down. Be silent. Walk alone with yourself. Meditate. Fourth, embrace your shadow. You are not only bright and kind. There's anger, envy, selfishness in you. Do not deny it. Admit it. These dark sides are the source of your vitality and creativity. Tame them, and they will become your allies. Fifth, forget about age restrictions. You are 50 and want to learn to play the violin? Go ahead. Want to change your profession? Why not? The second half of life is not the time for retreats. This is a time for real, conscious daring. A midlife crisis is not the end of the world. It is the end of illusions. The end of living according to someone else's scenario. It is a click that wakes you from sleep. Yes, it hurts to wake up, but only after waking up, you will finally be able to see who you really are and start living your own life, not someone else's. Your other half is waiting. She is not behind. She is ahead, and she promises to be much more interesting than the first, because this will be your life. On your terms. You read these words and think, it sounds beautiful, but how can I do it in practice? Where can I get the strength, time, and courage to change everything? The secret is that you don't need to change from scratch. Your second half of life is built on the foundation of the first. You don't give up everything you've built. You reconsider it, rebuild it, start using it in a new way. Your experience is a superpower. You made mistakes and fell before. Now you know how not to. You've already gone through dozens of crises. You survived. So, you can handle this one too. You used to look for the approval of others. Now your own respect is more important to you. This is how it looks in reality. An example from Maria. She is an accountant with 25 years of experience. Her career is successful, but her heart is not in it. Suddenly, at 48, she realizes she has always been drawn to pottery. She loved to sculpt as a child, but then she gave it up. Maria would have brushed this thought aside before. Nonsense. At my age, I should study again. Now she hears her inner voice. She signs up for courses. She buys clay. She spends her weekends on it. A year later, her modest hobby turns into a small online store. Her works are bought. It doesn't bring in millions, but it gives her something more, a sense of fullness in life. She is finally doing what she likes. Not her boss, not her husband, not society. Her first half of her life was not in vain. Her accounting skills help her manage the workshop budget. The discipline she gained in the office allows her to plan her time clearly. The experience of communicating with clients came in handy for sales. Everything fits together. An example of Alexey. He worked as a manager in a large company for 20 years. He devoted all his time to work. At 47, he burned out. Health problems appeared. He realized this can't be done anymore. Previously, Alexey measured success in money and positions. Now he thought about the meaning. He quit. He completed courses in dietetics and healthy lifestyle. Now he helps people like him, men over 40 who have forgotten about themselves. His previous experience has not been lost. He knows the world of office stress from the inside. He understands his clients without words. His recovery story is the best advertisement. He found a business that lights him up, and he helps others. This is the alchemy of the second half of life. You take all the baggage of the past, skills, connections, experience, mistakes, and turn it into gold. You do not start from scratch. You write a new chapter in an existing book, more interesting and profound. What prevents us from taking this step? First, fear. What will people say? This question torments many. The answer is simple. Those who truly love you will support you. The rest are not important. Their opinion will disappear from your life along with your fear. Second, habit. We live on autopilot for years. It's easy to go with the flow. It's hard to turn and go against it. But that's what makes life life. A conscious choice, not an automatic movement. Third, the feeling that it's too late. This is the main lie that is instilled in us. It's never too late to start breathing deeply. Are you 50? That means you have 30 to 40 years ahead of you. A whole life. Do you really want to spend it feeling like you've lived it in vain? Where to start today? Right now? You don't need to quit your job or leave your family. Start small, with tiny steps. Set aside 15 minutes a day just for yourself. No phones, no TV, no other people. Ask yourself, what do I want at this moment? Maybe sit in silence, read a book, do some exercises, listen to yourself. Remember one forgotten hobby. What did you like to do, but gave up? Drawing? Play football? Write stories? Buy the simplest materials and try again. At least half an hour a week. Talk to someone who inspires you. Find a person who lives the way you would like to. Ask how they did it. Often such people are happy to share their experience. Allow yourself to dream. Imagine that you have no limitations, neither financial nor family. What would you do? Where would you go? What would you dream about? Write it down. Without thinking, just write. Your subconscious will give you a ready-made plan. The most important thing is to take the first step, the smallest one. It will start a chain reaction of changes. Your other half of life is not somewhere out there. It is here, in your desire to learn to play the guitar, in your longing for the sea, in your fatigue from routine. This is not a crisis. This is a call. Your real life. It has been waiting for many years. Now its time has come. Your time has come. You have taken the first step. You have heard the call. The most difficult question has arisen. What next? How to stay on track when enthusiasm fades and old habits start to pull you back. Here lies the main catch. We are waiting for one big breakthrough. A bright flash that will change everything forever. But it does not happen. A new life is not built on breakthroughs. It is built on rituals. Not on global decisions, but on small, daily choices. Jung understood this perfectly well. He talked about the need for a dialogue with the unconscious. But this dialogue is not a one-time event. This is a daily practice. Like brushing your teeth, only for the soul. Practice 1. Morning pages. Make a rule. Immediately after waking up, before the phone, before coffee, write out 3 pages by hand. Everything that comes to mind. Fears, stupidities, scraps of thoughts, complaints. Do not filter. Do not try to be smart. This practice clears the trash from your head. How to clean a clogged pipe. After that comes clarity. Insights. Truly important thoughts that use to drown in the flow of vanity. Practice 2. An hour of silence. Set aside 1 hour a day when you will be alone with yourself. Without music, podcasts, TV series. You can walk. You can just sit. You can do something with your hands. Wash dishes. Put things away. In silence, the very I you are looking for awakens. At first, it will be uncomfortable. It will seem that you are wasting time. This is a false feeling. You are not wasting time. You are finding yourself. Practice 3. Map of desires. Take a large sheet of paper. Divide it into sectors. Health, relationships, business, creativity, spirituality. In each sector, stick or draw images that catch your attention. Not what is prestigious or necessary. What resonates inside. Even if it's just a cup of coffee by the sea. Hang the map in a prominent place. It will remind you of your course when life tries to throw you off course. These practices seem simple. Too simple. That's their power. They don't require heroism, just regularity. And what about others? Family, colleagues, friends? Often the biggest fear is the misunderstanding of loved ones. You change and they remain the same. They want you to be like before. This is an inevitable conflict. It's important to remember here. You are not changing against them. You are changing for yourself. You are not destroying the relationship. You are inviting them to move to a new level. Explain what is happening. Not harshly, but honestly. I need half an hour a day to be alone. It's important for my peace of mind. I want to try something new. I'm scared, but I have to do it. Yes, some will drop out. Those who love not you, but your comfortable mask. It's painful, but it's liberating. Most will support you. Surprisingly, your courage is contagious. Your transformation can be the key to change for someone around you. The myth of age. It's too late for me. This is the main break. We look at the young, and it seems that they have time for everything. And we are already behind. This is an illusion. You have something that they do not have. Experience. You already know the price of mistakes. You feel your true desires better. You spend time not on finding yourself, but on returning to yourself. It's faster. Your age is not a hindrance. It's fuel. You have lived long enough to understand what is really important, and long enough not to be afraid of looking stupid. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You can afford to be real. Crisis as a rite of passage. In ancient cultures, there were no midlife crises. There were rites of passage. Ceremonies that marked the death of an old person and the birth of a new one. The modern world has abolished these rituals, but the need for them remains. Your inner crisis is such an unconscious ritual. Your psyche requires initiation, dedication to the next level. You can go through this spontaneously with pain and losses, or you can do it consciously. Arrange a ritual of transition for yourself. Symbolistically bury the old identity. Write down on a piece of paper everything you want to get rid of, fears, roles, habits, and burn it. And then create a new identity. Write a new name, not literally, but the essence of who you want to become. I am a person who listens to myself. I am the creator of my life. Say it out loud. Reinforce this action with something tangible. Buy that very notebook from Morning Pages, a piece of clay, paints, a book about what interests you, Take the first material step. Your second half of life is not a smooth continuation of the first. It is a jump into a new quality. Death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. It takes courage. But the alternative is worse. A slow fade away in the shell of someone else's expectations. The choice is yours. To stay in a comfortable but cramped cage. Or to go out into freedom, where there are no guarantees, but there's an endless sky of possibilities. Your true self is already waiting for you there. It's time to go to meet it. And here you are, standing on the threshold. On one side is a familiar, predictable, but cramped territory of the past. On the other is the uncharted space of your true life. The question hangs in the air. Will it work out? Was it worth rocking the boat? Doubts are the last bastion of the old world. It does not give up without a fight. Let's agree right away. It will not be easy. It will be scary. There will be days when you want to give up everything and return to the usual routine. This is normal. This is part of the process. The main thing is not to stop. Take the next step, even the smallest one. How not to deviate from the path. Instructions for survival in the new reality. First, create your council of wise men. You do not need to go alone. All the necessary images are already inside you. Close your eyes. Imagine a round table. Who do you want to see at it? It could be Carl Jung, your wise grandmother, your favorite writer, a historical hero. Mentally turn to them in difficult times. Ask, what would you do if you were me? The answers will come. Intuition is the voice of your inner counsel. Second, monitor your body language. Your body knows the truth before you do. It can't lie. Are you huddled up at the computer? Is your head pulled into your shoulders? This is a sign. You are again acting out of fear, not desire. Straighten your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Ask, what do I want right now? And do it. Drink a glass of water. Take a walk. Close your eyes for 5 minutes. The body is your main ally on this path. Third, keep a new life diary. Every evening, write down one moment when you were yourself. A small victory over fear. Maybe you gave up a task that was draining you. Or, on the contrary, tried something new. Bought that same bright sweater that you always wanted, but were afraid that it was not age appropriate. These notes are proof that change is happening. The transformation is already underway. In moments of doubt, reread them. Fourth, find a tribe. You are not alone. There are people around you just like you. People who have woken up and don't want to sleep anymore. Look for them. Courses, masterclasses, book clubs, interest groups. You don't even have to talk about lofty things. It's enough to be among those who are passionate about their work. Their energy is contagious. It will nourish you. Fifth, celebrate failures. Yes, you heard right. A failure is proof that you are moving. You are trying. You are alive. Bought an expensive course. But it didn't work out? Great. Now, you know what to look for next. Met a person who turned out to be different from what they seemed? Wonderful. You have a better understanding of what kind of relationship you need. Every mistake is a brick in the foundation of your new life. Without them, it will be shaky. What to expect ahead? After a month of regular practice, you will notice the first changes. The internal noise will begin to subside. More clarity will come. You will understand what it means to breathe deeply. After 6 months, those around you will begin to notice. They will say, "It seems like you've become younger," or "Some kind of strength has appeared in you." It is not you who will become younger. It is you who have finally become yourself. In a year, you will look back and will not recognize your old life. It will seem alien to you, like the plot of a long-forgotten film. The fears that tormented you before will lose their power. You will make decisions in the state of what I want, and not what will others think. The most important thing is that a feeling of deep, unique peace will appear. A feeling that you are in the right place. You are going your own way. This is the very goal, self-realization. And if I break down, you will break down. Definitely. There will be a day when you forget about morning pages. You will start to devalue your desires again. You will give in to manipulation. This is not a failure. It is part of the path. Do not scold yourself. Just start again the next day. Return to your rituals, like returning to the path after short rest. You do not lose everything you have achieved. One step back, two step forward. The final chord. Your second half of life is not about becoming a different person. It is about finally meeting the one who has always been inside, with that child who dreamed, created, believed in miracles, with that teenager who rebelled against injustice, with that young adult who was looking for his truth. You are all of this, all your versions, all roles, all masks. It's time to take off the masks you no longer need, and finally put on your real face. It's the only one that matters. The journey has begun. It will not end until the very end. And that is wonderful. The most interesting is ahead. Welcome home, to yourself,